Hellos, my dear fellows. Welcome to your own channel, Solified Forever. So it happened as such that I decided to take an evening stroll on the Karanzelem beach near Donapola, Goa. And I happened to see a lot of dead fishes on the beach, like the whole coastline of the beach. And then I saw this endless fishing net and about 50 people working on it. A lot of small Indian mackerel fish were entangled in the net, and the crows were, just attacking on them, feeding on them through the net. Then there were some locals picking out the fishes from the net and filling it in their polythene bags. Due to the easy catch for the birds, mainly the crows, a lot of crows were flying over the beach. There were eagles. The fish, it was so tiny, so fragile that while removing it from the net like this person was doing, so its head was coming off. Sometimes the head would come off and he would just drop it. So that would feel really bad that the fish was caught and it wasn't even of any use. See, like he just threw one head, like this. Look here. So here, so he threw the head away, man. But if it got torn from in between, it was wasted. Like this. So what I found out was, like, you see around 50 people over here on this side of the shore. Then on the other side, there were again those many people and a long side of the net. So basically it was a whole arc. You see a big arc. Now the large arc meant that there were fish trapped inside. So larger fish were, roaming around that area because they could easily catch the fish trapped in the net. You see, a lot of bigger fishes were out there near that arc. So about 1.5 hours later, it was dark, when the people were still working on that net. So big it was that they were still working on the net. But as the time passed, as they were bringing it closer and closer, the arc was getting shorter and shorter, and that meant that the catch was coming nearer and nearer to the beach. Then I happened to see a few children trying to catch something, and I knew it was meant to be fish. So I switched on my flashlight and I was trying to search for the fishes, and I found a couple of them swimming right through, very fast, very swiftly. You'll see it. Yeah, right there, you see. So the catch was so near now, and it has started to smell so bad. I couldn't help but imagine the amount of fish that would be coming through that net right on the beach with each passing minute. Goods truck came on the beach. They were parked on the beach. A lot of locals came out here on the beach to have something, to grab something, to get fishes, just take it out, the bounty, try to get as many of them as they could. So as more and more fish drew closer, their speed reduced because the water was very shallow out here, and a lot of fishes, really a lot of fishes. Like, it was everywhere you could see them, and people started just grabbing them like this. Like, see this lady taking them in hand and just putting them in her polythene bag. So while these locals were having fun, their mouths salivating for the probable dinner they were going to have, me, a pure vegetarian, was out there in that smell recording for you guys. So I deserve a like for this, and please subscribe to my channel so that I keep bringing such stuff to you. So the trucks were now ready to get loaded, and the people working on the net earlier were now ready with their baskets to just grab that bounty and put it in the trucks and sell them later on. And then I started seeing it. They were glittering in the dark, they were everywhere. It was like the whole ground, man. It was completely covered in the Indian mackerel. Oh, it was a sight to see, although I was feeling so bad for them. But I couldn't control it in any way. It was just a regular day out there for the locals. And see, the locals started walking on him, and the children, they were beating them to the ground, like picking them up and dropping them to the ground and throwing them to the ground, and they were stepping on them, crushing them beneath their feet, and such things were happening. And because there were a lot of locals who were just trying to take the free share out of it, they're trying to grab as many of the fishes as they could. The ones who were actually working on the net earlier, who were supposed to sell this, who were actually doing the hard work, they were getting angrier, so they were throwing water on the people to push them away, and they were shouting at them. A few of the people shouted at me too, because they were thinking that I was doing the same thing. To see the amount of fishmen, to see the whole ground was quivering with them, and see that lady in front, I'll show you, that lady was throwing water on the people. She was so angry, I tell you. She was just out of her mind that time. But nevertheless, people were still collecting as many fishes as they could, man. Free meal, who would miss it? The fishing net, it was so big, it was covering the whole coastline of the beach, and the workers' slippers were entangled into it, and it was so dark that they lost their slippers in that net. And there were bigger fish out there, in that dark area. There were heavier fishes, bigger fishes. So I had no idea this is how actual fishing was done, people. So that's why I thought of recording this, the whole vlog, so that people like me who have not seen this before, they can see it, they can actually gain knowledge of how the things are done, how the fishing is actually done. And by fishing, I mean the whole commercial fishing on the coastline, in tons. Alright, so I leave you here with the rest of the video to enjoy, and please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, do share it with your friends, and do comment like how you find the video, and what are your views on it. Like, do you want to share some extra knowledge to us people, because we'd like it, any additional knowledge besides what we see here. Thank you. Enjoy, lovely people. See you in the next video.